Hello to everyone. No war, no poverty, women, workers, and children surrounded by a destructive order. Once again, negotiations between the Islamic Republic regime and the United States have begun, while military threats, sanctions, and boosting by regional powers continue. But for millions of women, workers, and children in Iran, the main issue is neither negotiations nor diplomatic displays. The issue is high prices, inflation, unemployment, wages below the poverty line, and a future that is becoming more and more insecure every day. For years, the Iranian people have been paying the price for policies that they played no role in shaping. On the one hand, the Islamic Republic regime has pushed society toward poverty, inequality, and instability through repression, structural corruption, militarism, and anti labor policies. On the other hand, sanctions, threats of war, and competition between regional and global powers have intensified this pressure. The result of this cycle is the erosion of livelihoods, the spread of social insecurity, and the disappearance of the prospect of a decent life for the majority of the people. With each round of negotiations, the promise of economic opening is repeated, but experience has shown that in a structure based on rent, corruption, and lack of accountability, neither oil revenues nor freed resources contribute to improving people's lives. What increases are military and security budgets and the wealth of power institutions, nor workers' wages, public welfare, or social security. The greatest burden of this situation falls on women, workers, and children. Workers face wages for far below the real cost of living, contracts, um, temporary contracts, dismissals, and job insecurity. In addition to gender discrimination and structural constraints, women bear the main burden of providing and reproducing life in conditions of poverty, and children face malnutrition, forced labor, dropping out of school, and deprivation of a future. War destroys their lives even before it begins. We do not consider the choice between war and negotiations to be the people's choice. Just as war is not a solution, a peace based on poverty, oppression, discrimination, and exploitation will not be a sustainable and humane peace. Real peace only makes sense with freedom, equality, social justice, and securing people's livelihoods. Looking ahead to the outcome of negotiations or shifting the balance of power between governments is not the way out of this impasse. The only way to break this destructive cycle is to expand independent movements and demands, create nationwide organizations, and link the struggles of women, workers, teachers, retirees, nurses, students, and other social movements. The International Women's Solidarity Council believes that women, workers, and all the marginalized in society are common victims of war, militarism, tyranny, sanctions, and unequal economic policies. Defending peace is not possible without defending freedom, equality, social justice, and the right to independent organization. War, sanctions, tyranny, and unequal economic policies are links in a chain that has bound the lives of millions of women, workers, and children. We call on all independent women's organizations, labor organizations, civil society organizations, and all freedom loving and equality loving people to stand against war, militarism, poverty, discrimination, and oppression by expanding solidarity, creating nationwide organizations, and linking social struggles. Only by relying on the organized power of the people can we pave the way for bread, freedom, equality, and lasting peace. International Women's Solidarity Council. Till the next video and text.